Hello everyone, it's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black the one and only, here with another exciting live stream. And in this video, we're going to be playing AI Dungeon 2. AI Dungeon 2. I hope you guys are hyped for another AI Dungeon 2 stream. Let me get the live chat up, that way I'll be able to see what you guys are saying on the stream. If you want to join in, feel free to pop into the live chat. Let me know the name of your character. Let me know what your character's abilities are and let me know what you want to do. We're all going to take turns uh, just doing whatever we want in AI Dungeon 2. Because AI Dungeon 2 is a game where you can literally say or do anything that you want. First, we need to pick a prompt. Our options are fantasy, mystery, apocalyptic, zombies, cyberpunk, and weekly. I would recommend we hit up Cyberpunk. Yo, Godzilla, Volt, Rap King, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you guys. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy and any discussion topics you guys would like to talk about on the stream? Volt said, yo, what's up? What's up, Volt? Welcome. Godzilla said, what is the prompt? We haven't decided yet. I'm down for Cyberpunk if you guys are down for Cyberpunk. Rap King said, yo, Rap King, welcome. Good to have you. Don't forget to smash that like button. Volt said, I'll be Jerry. Gotta keep the Jerry lore going. Okay, yeah. I'll definitely add you as Jerry. What are we gonna do? Uh, like what? Oh, I keep forgetting. It hates bringing up the live chat for AI Dungeon. Like it doesn't like doing the phone live chat on the computer. So I'll just stop trying to do that. Let's see. Volt says he's down for Cyberpunk. Godzilla's down for Cyberpunk. Let's just do Cyberpunk. Godzilla said I'm gonna be Mechanical Devil. Godzilla said I've added some cool stuff to the hive. Rap King said Nick, do you shave? I haven't in a minute. Let's see. Godzilla said, can we continue our last campaign? Would you guys be down to continue the last campaign? Because I could very easily go back to that if that's what you guys want to do. Let's see. Adventures have been renamed to scenarios. I'm trying to find the last custom one we did. They changed up how it worked. Let's see. Is this the one? Yeah. So I found the one we did last time if we want to do the one from last time. Volt said if we continue the last one, I'd have to be Sarah, but I'm okay with that. Okay. Yeah, we can continue the one from last time. I'm just gonna hit play on that one and jump right in. So here's the last thing that happened on that stream. Queen Mechanical Devil goes to the Coast Guard's HQ with her elite drone guards and Praetorians, while breaking everything and attempting to eat monster hunters along the way. Queen Mechanical Devil goes to the Coast Guard's HQ with her elite drone guard Praetorian guards and breaks through the defenses there. She then proceeds to destroy most of them before heading back home. Let's see, Godzilla said recap. Volt said, can read what had happened. And then Volt said, you read. Then Kratos said, hello. Yo, Kratos, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. Congratulations, by the way, on getting Project Genesis to check out your stuff. That's awesome. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics that you can talk about on the stream? Also, don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. Kratos said, thank you. Are you guys wanting a complete recap? Like, do you guys want me to read the whole thing from last time? Um, Volt said turn order was Ujet, Godzilla, and then me. Uh, Kratos said my day is amazing. Of course, that's great to hear, Kratos. I'm glad. Then Volt said, nah, I'm good. Okay, balling. Because I was like, if I did a complete recap, that'd take too long. Kratos said, nah, I don't want to recap. And then Volt said that recap. Okay, so Jet, Volt, Godzilla. Yo, Kratos, are you hopping in on this? Kratos said, my character wouldn't know what's going on. Why should I? Oh, I see. Getting in character. So let's see. If Godzilla just went, then that would mean it's Volt's turn. Volt, you're up. What was the last thing Volt did? So the last thing that Volt did was Sarah attempts to fire an energy blast at one of the mechanical devils and yells, hope I get a bullseye. She fires an energy blast at one of the mechanical devils and hits him square in the chest. He lets out a roar of pain and falls backwards. He turns around and raises his hands in surrender. So that was the last thing that Volt's character Sarah did. Rap King said, "I'm too tired to play. Just wanted to stop by." Oh, okay. Understandable, Rap King. Well, I'm glad that you stopped by. Don't forget to smash that like button and feel free to relax and enjoy the show. Godzilla said, basically, I am a hive of mechanical creatures. You definitely were. Last time around, there were multiple mechanical devils. Volt said, Sarah runs around hunting more mechanical devils. Okay, let me add that in. Do 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 do. Bolt said, fastest we have ever started playing. Well, that's because we just picked up where we left off. Kratos said, Moros is an elven archer that is able to enchant arrows with magical properties to produce many different effects. Okay, cool. I got you. That name reminds me of a Dragon Ball Super villain in the manga. Elven archer who can fire magic arrows with varying effects. And I'll add Kratos to the turn order. So Kratos will be after Volt. I'm going to use the /remember command to add Kratos to the game. There we go. Okay, so here's how the AI reacted. Sarah runs around trying to find more mechanical devils. Mechanical devil attacks you, attempting to bite you. You dodge it and punch him several times. He lets out a loud scream of pain, but still manages to grab you by the throat and throws you onto the ground. So I keep saying you being me. I'm going to change that to Sarah, and then I think it'll work. Because I think that fits. Let's see. Godzilla said elves, cyborg elves. Volt said cyberpunk with elves, interesting. Kratos said Moros is the Greek god of doom. Godzilla said, oh, that's just good. Volt said, change you to Sarah and we will be good. Okay, I'm changing that now. Cannibal Devil attempts to bite Sarah. Sarah dodges it and punches him several times. He lets out a loud scream of pain, but still manages to grab Sarah by the throat and throws Sarah onto the ground. Okay, cool. Okay, so next up would be Kratos. Oh, wait. No, Godzilla would be next. Godzilla would be next, and then Kratos. My bad. Because the turn order is Jet, Volt, Godzilla, Kratos. Godzilla said, maybe change Mechanical Devil to Soldier Drone. And then Godzilla said, what? So you don't want to be the one who attacked. You want it to be one of your drones? Okay. I'll say one of Mechanical Devil's drones attacks Sarah. We can do that. And then everybody wins. Volt said, never get Irish creamer for coffee. Why? Also, I don't drink coffee. Godzilla said, turn order was you, Jet, Godzilla, Volt. Godzilla said, me as Volt. Volt said, yeah, what Godzilla said. Oh, wait, Godzilla's after me? Oh, my bad. I typed it in wrong then. So, yeah, you're right. It would be Kratos' turn. I'm sorry about the confusion. Okay, where are we at in the live chat? Goatboy Gaming said hi. Yo, Goatboy Gaming, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you like talking about on the stream? Also, don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. How you been? Godzilla said, yay. Kratos said, a portal suddenly appears above, and Moros falls out of it, landing gracefully. Moros looks around, trying to understand what's going on. Okay, I will add that now. Okay. a portal suddenly appears above, and Moros falls out of it gracefully. Moros looks around and tries to understand what is going on. GoBoy Gaming said, "You looking kinda cute tonight, my boy." You flatter me, GoBoy Gaming. Godzilla said, "This place is a mess." Volt say, "Goat Boy gonna make Jet say I love you again." Yo. Moros looks around and sees the portal. It opens up and a strange creature enters the room. It is a small blackish humanoid creature with 2 arms. Its face is twisted in disgust as its eyes bulge out of its skull like a pig's snout. Interesting. Let's see. Godzilla said the room. I would change the room part. I'm gonna alter the room part and say, and a strange creature emerges. There we go. And then I think everything else kind of works. It kind of reminds me of Ganon, because it's like a black humanoid creature with a pig snout. Kratos said, "So something followed me through the portal." Essentially, yeah, that is what ended up happening. Volt said, "Wait, what happened?" "I got you, Volt. I'll hit you up again." A portal suddenly appears above, and Moros falls out of it gracefully. Moros looks around and tries to understand what is going on. Moros looks around and sees the portal. It opens up, and a strange creature emerges. Well, It shouldn't say it opens up. It was already open, because Moros fell through it. Anyways, it is a small blackish humanoid creature with 2 arms. Its face is twisted in disgust as its eyes bulge out of its skull like a pig's snout. Wait, what the fuck? It's not that it has a pig snout. It's that its eyes bulge out of its skull like a pig's snout. So the eyes are like extended forward from the face, like how a pig's snout is extended from the face. That's really weird. Godzilla said oink. Godzilla said maybe an enemy hive. GoBoy Gaming said, "So how are you tonight, Nick?" Fantastic as always. Thank you for asking. How are you doing, my guy? Volt said, "Oh, interesting." And then Volt said, "What the fuck?" So real quick, let me alter where it says the portal opens, because the portal's already open. So instead of saying it opens up, I'm going to say a strange creature emerges from the portal. Because the portal was already there, so it doesn't have to open. GoBoy Gaming said, "I have this weird thing I don't like, saying my real name." Huh. Well, I mean, internet anonymity is fine. Kratos said, "I feel like I gotta kill this thing." GoBoy Gaming said, like to my friends and stuff. Yeah, it's fine to be anonymous on the internet, like if that's what you want to do. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Let's see. So that was Kratos' turn, which means it is now my turn. What was the last thing I was doing? I need to scroll back up. Oh, right. It's not going to say my player name. I was looking for a player name. So the last thing I did was call the U.S. Coast Guard to back up the Guild of Exaltation. Okay. So if the last thing I did was call the Coast Guard, and then Godzilla's character fucked up the Coast Guard, then the last thing that happened in my turn, it said, "The final battle between the demon hordes and your allies takes place at the sea." So maybe I'll travel to the harbor. Okay. Go to the harbor to witness the final battle between mankind and the invading demons. So that's what I'm gonna do. Godzilla said, "Kill Ganon." GoBoy Gaming said, "No, like, I don't like speaking my name either." Oh, like out loud? I mean, how often do you have to say your own name? Volt said, "Didn't explosions happen?" There was like a huge fight last time during my turn. Go Gaming said, okay, I'm gonna go watch anime. Good night, love you. And then he said, you better say it back. Love you too, Go Gaming. I hope you enjoy your anime. Are you watching One Piece? A lot of people are watching One Piece, which is like One Piece but edited down. It's like the Dragon Ball Kai of One Piece. Go Gaming said, yay. Let's see. So here's what happened during my turn. You run towards the harbor. You see the last battle taking place in the water. The demons are losing their fight against humanity, and eventually they will all be killed when the ships sink beneath them. Then GoBoy Gaming said, no, I'm watching Hunter x Hunter. I've seen all of Hunter x Hunter except the beginning stuff because I skipped the beginning stuff because I didn't give a fuck about it. So I've seen everything from the Saving Killua arc all the way to like the last episode of the anime, and then I started reading the manga from that point forward. And then I read the manga until I got to the last chapter that was like written at the time. I may need to check to see if there's any more manga, but I fuck with Hunter x Hunter, my guy. I remember back when I was in Maryland watching Hunter x Hunter, trying to stay caught up while on a business trip. Anyways, my turn's over. Next up is Godzilla. Godzilla, you're up to bat in AI Dungeon 2. And AI Dungeon 2. Godzilla said, Queen Mechanical Devil and the Hive return to the sewers, getting ready for a strike against Hell's forces at their home turf. Does the AI know what the Hive is? I think I know how to write it. So, Queen Mechanical Devil and her forces return to the sewers in preparation for a strike against their home turf. Wait, hold up. For a strike against Hell's forces at their home turf. There we go. So in a dramatic reading, Queen Mechanical Devil and her forces return to the sewers in preparation for a strike against Hell's forces at their home turf. The Queen returns to the sewers and prepared for a full-scale attack on Hell's forces. You return to Guild headquarters. You hear screams of humans being torn apart by demons and gunfire erupting nearby. It sounds like you heard earlier that day. What the fuck? So it seemed like the first sentence had to do with what Godzilla was doing. The second sentence went back to me, and I honestly don't mind it going back to me, but I want to get rid of that last line, the it sounds like you heard earlier that day, because that didn't make any sense. So to recap what happened, Godzilla was like, I'm going to go to the sewers to prepare for Hell's forces attacking. And then the game said, yeah, you do that. And by the way, Jet goes back to the guild headquarters, and it's talking about the Guild of Exaltation that was established last episode. And demons are just fucking up guild headquarters. So, next up would be Volt, or as Kaylee would say, Volty. GoBoy Gaming said, no, I'm actually watching Food Wars. I'm behind on Food Wars. I watched that when it was like first coming out, but then I just didn't stick with it. One of my friends, I think he's Triple A, was like his nickname. He was really into it. It may not have been Triple A. It might have been another guy. I met a guy at a party who was really into like Japanese culture, and he was talking about how Food Wars was the shit. And I was like, yeah, I've seen some Food Wars. And he's like, but have you been consistently watching it? And I just hadn't been. Anyways, Go Boy Gaming said, first like on the stream, GG. Hey, thank you kindly. Godzilla said, return to Cinder. Oh, Godzilla, did you not like how that turn went? Like your last turn? Go Boy Gaming said, okay, good night. Volt said, Sarah attempts to find more Mechanical Devil soldier drones and attempts to destroy them all. Okay, so I'm going to type in Volt's turn. Okay. Sarah attempts to find more Mechanical Devil. More of Queen Mechanical Devil's soldier drones. I'm gonna get specific with it. And attempts to destroy them all. Sarah attempts to find more of Queen Mechanical Devil's soldier drones and attempts to destroy them all. You rush over to the sewers and attempt to locate more of Queen Mechanical Devil's soldiers. You try to destroy them all, but unfortunately, you only manage to damage one or two. They disappear again, and you lose track of them. So I'm going to change all those instances of you to Sarah so that it makes sense. So Sarah rushes over to the sewers and attempts to locate more of Queen Mechanical Devil's soldiers. Wow, what a name. Sarah tries to destroy them all, but unfortunately, she only manages. I have to change it to manages. She only manages to damage one or two. They disappear again, and Sarah loses track of them. Thank goodness for Alter. Alter is so great. Okay. Ryan said, hello. Yo, Ryan, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Also, don't forget to smash that like button, Ryan. Truly appreciate it. Godzilla said, I am currently trying to protect the city from the enemy forces, basically. Volt said, I already posted my action. Godzilla said, no, I thought it was great. The Hive is currently at the sewers or heading to them. Sam White said, what's poppin'? Who this brand new whip just hopped in? Yo, Sam White, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Do you want to join in on this game of AI Dungeon 2? Of AI Dungeon 2. Volt said it was almost like it happened right before Mechanical Devil goes to the sewers. Then Godzilla said, cool. Oh, I have to say who's going next. Okay, so Volt just went. So next up is Kratos. Hey, yo, Kratos, it is your turn in AI. Excuse me, Dungeon 2. Moros notches an arrow and enchants. Ooh, because the chat disappears on the phone, and enchants it with devastating light magic. Moros unleashes the arrow at the creature that's emerging from the portal. Okay. Now I'm double checking to make sure I didn't mess up. Moros notches an arrow and enchants it with devastating light magic. Moros unleashes the arrow at the creature that's emerging from the portal. Okay. Seems pretty badass so far. Then the AI's like, Moros trips over their shoelaces. But let's see what happens. You shoot the arrow at the creature, which disappears into thin air. You look around and see that the portal has disappeared. You don't know why, but you feel a little better now. Let me change it from you to Moros. So far, the AI has been doing a really good job. It just keeps thinking that you guys are me. But other than that, it's killing it. Let's see. And thanks to Alter, we can just keep it going. Let's see. Also, I thought that Kratos' character was going to get into like an epic battle or something. I guess not. Because that was a very quick turnaround. It was like, you shoot the arrow, you killed it, and now your story continues. Let's see. Volt said, Kratos the G. Kratos said, Godzilla posted up a turn, but it actually would be my turn next. Godzilla said, oops, it's not my turn yet, but I like this. Kratos said, I can't tell if I killed it or not. I thought it'd be more epic as well. Kratos said, well, Moros thinks it's dead, so me too. Yeah, it seems like you do think it's dead, because it disappeared into thin air and then you felt better. Volt said, I'm going to try something weird with my next turn. Godzilla said, I think we're on different sides, but we have the same enemies. Oh, you mean like you and Moros? Moros and Mechanical Devil. Eminem back at it again. Let's see. So I was at the guild headquarters, and demons were tearing up the guild headquarters. Let's see. Last time I saw the demons get their ass whooped, it was when I was at the harbor. I need to take my ass to water. I don't think the demons do well in the water. Um, leave the guild HQ and take a boat to a private island. And take a boat ride to a private island. I think I will be safe there. Godzilla said, I mean like everyone. So you think everyone's on the same side? Kratos said, bad meets evil. Then Godzilla said, yes. He said, also the fifth circle of hell is anger. Okay, here's how the game responded to my turn. You decide to leave the guild HQ and take a boat ride to a private island. You arrive at the island and you realize that it is surrounded by a large wall of water. There are no people on this island, though there might be some if you look hard enough. I'm gonna correct that last line. It should say, you don't see anyone on the island, though there might be some if you look hard enough. Not, there are none, but if you look hard enough, there might be. You don't see anyone else on the island, though there might be some if you look hard enough. There we go. So now I'm on a private island, because I don't think the demons can do well. Plus, apparently this private island is surrounded by a wall of water. So get wrecked, demons. Next up is Godzilla. Godzilla, what would you like to do for your turn? What would you like to do in AI Dungeon 2? Hey, is Godzilla up to bat? At Godzilla? Where's that turn at? Okay, here we go. Queen Mechanical Devil enters hell and attacks the fifth circle of hell. Ding, 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 ding. You enter hell and see Queen Mechanical Devil attacking the fifth circle of hell. You quickly kill her with your bow. However, she survives this encounter and escapes. You try to follow her, but you get lost in the maze-like structure of hell. So for one, it tried to have me enter hell to see you attacking the fifth circle. But then it mentions that I tried to kill you with my bow, but I don't have a bow. But you know who does have a bow? Kratos' character. Kratos, if you're comfortable with this, Moros could enter hell, see Queen Mechanical Devil attacking the fifth circle of hell, then you could end up fighting Queen Mechanical Devil, but then Queen Mechanical Devil can escape the encounter, and then you could try to chase after her, but then you could get lost in hell, and then that would make sense and be an interesting interaction. Now, Kratos may be like, how the fuck would I get to hell? Well, you arrived in a portal. Maybe another portal opened. Maybe you saw another monster. You know, like I could see these storylines weaving together. Kratos said, my turn was going to find the greatest evil anyways, so I love that. Okay, ballin'. Then let me alter that line. Moros enters hell and sees Queen Mechanical Devil attacking the fifth circle of hell. Moros quickly attempts to kill her with... Is Moros a guy or a girl? I keep imagining Moros as a girl, but Moros might be a guy. I don't remember. Volt said it's remembering everything but names. That is true. With his bow. Let's see. I think Moros is a guy, but I might change it. Okay, it is a guy. Okay. Moros quickly attempts to kill her with his bow. However, she survives this encounter and escapes. Moros tries to follow her, but he gets lost in the maze-like structure of hell. There we go. So after Godzilla, it would be Volt's turn. Kratos said, I could see female though, if I change the name. Uh, Kratos said, I'm picturing Alloy right now. Alloy? Who's Alloy? Volt said, Sarah runs off towards the city. And then he put in parenthesis, I want to see what the AI will complete it with. If it doesn't work, then add and looks for a place to rest. Oh, okay. Sarah runs off towards the city. Then Kratos said Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh, that's an interesting name. You rush after Sarah, hoping that she will help you. However, she does not appear to be helping you either. She runs away from your direction and starts running through the streets of Zale City. I'm on a private island, nigga. I'm nowhere near where you're at. I'm gonna replace you with a bystander. So I'm gonna say a scared bystander. So a scared bystander rushes after Sarah. Oh, I didn't put rushes. A scared bystander rushes after Sarah, hoping that she will help them. However, she does not appear. Well, no, I'm going to skip the however thing. That line doesn't need to be there. Volt said, I'm okay with that. Sarah runs away from the bystander's direction and starts running through the streets of Zale City. There we go. Game's easy. Okay. Godzilla said, I think I have a cool arc. To be honest, it's actually kind of interesting continuing the story from last time. Next up is Kratos again. It feels almost like Kratos took two turns because Godzilla's turn ended up being about Kratos. Volt said, it did remember my name that time, though. Truth. Well, actually, that time it said you. I'm pretty sure. But I corrected the U's to Sarah's. Or did it remember Sarah? Actually, it might have remembered your name that time. I think you're right. I think it did. Kratos said, Moros notches another arrow, placing a locator enchantment on it. Moros launches the arrow in the air, so the arrow will guide Moros to Queen Mechanical Devil. I'm going to say guides Moros or guides him. Probably guides Moros. Yo, William, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Also, don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. Moros notches another arrow. Enchanted with a locator spell. Let's see. Into the air. Moros follows the arrow in the hopes of locating Queen Mechanical Devil. Godzilla said, Queen Mechanical Devil finds Satan and says, Ah, brother, your hive will not destroy ours. And then Godzilla said, wait, shoot. Then Kratos said, oops, thank you, I forgot to change the pronoun. Godzilla said, I was not supposed to do that. William said, homeless Joe. Ooh, William's gonna continue as Joe. We're actually continuing the game from last time, so you could just continue being Joe from last time. Volt said, try spacing the exclamation point in the name to see if that helps it remember names. Volt said the AI is weird on inputs. I feel weird about spacing the exclamation point because I've had weird experiences with that. Godzilla said time to change it. Okay, here we go. You follow the arrow, which leads you to a building in the middle of a forest. There is no way to get inside the building, so you just stand outside waiting for someone to come and help you. Suddenly, a young girl comes out of the building and approaches you. For one, it's saying you instead of Moros. And two, A building and a forest in hell are very interesting images. Excuse me. So I'm gonna alter it to change all the instances of you to Moros. So Moros follows the arrow, which leads him to a building in the middle of and then I'm gonna say, hellish forest. There's no way to get inside the building. So Moros just stands there, just stands outside waiting for someone to come and help him. Which, that last line sounds weird. The idea of that there's nowhere in, so I guess I'm gonna just wait for someone in hell to help me. I'm gonna change that part as well. There's no way to get inside the building, is what I'm gonna put. There's no way to get inside the building. Or a better way to say it is Moros doesn't see any way to get inside the building. Or Moros doesn't see any entrances to the building. And then suddenly a young girl comes out of the building. I would say, magically instead of suddenly. Magically, a young girl comes out of the building and approaches Moros. And I think that would still work. Like, all those things still work, but it makes it kind of like fit what's going on more. Godzilla said, yeah, this new one is really cool. I'm glad that you're fucking with like how the story's been so far. Also, William. It would be William next. I noticed that for Kratos' character, he keeps getting introduced to new characters. Volt said, so next would be William, if he's here. Yo, William, are you down to take your turn as Homeless Joe? Last time we saw Joe, I'm gonna have to dial back. Let's see. So I remember when you brought your crew. Is when you brought your crew the last time you were here? That might have been the last time you were here. So the last time we saw Joe, it was Joe brings his crew of assassins to confront the Guild of Exaltation. Joe brings his men to fight against the Guild of Exaltation. The battle rages on. A large explosion occurs near Lucifer, causing debris to fly everywhere. A few seconds later, another explosion near where you stand, causing more debris to fall down upon everyone. And that was right before I called the US Coast Guard to help back up the guild. So that was the last thing that happened while Joe was in the story. William said, do I continue the story for the other players? You would continue your own story, William. So you get to choose what you want to do. The last thing you did was a few turns back when the Guild of Exaltation was fighting against your gang, and then the US Coast Guard showed up and started fighting against them. Since then, Godzilla's character, Queen Mechanical Devil, has riggedy wrecked the US Coast Guard. Like, they attacked, like, their base. But then there was a big battle on the sea, and it seemed like the demons were getting fucked in that fight. We haven't really heard about your gang of assassins for a few turns, so I think you're kind of safe saying whatever you want. You could have been under the debris, and that would explain where you've been for the last few turns. So you could do a lot, Billiam. It's really up to you. With AI Dungeon 2, power goes to the players. Kratos said, Nick, did you see my last post? What does it say? I saw when you said, oops, thank you, I forgot to change the pronoun. So I saw that post. Godzilla said, I feel like this could be an anime. AI Dungeon 2 just is an anime. Kratos said, no, shh. Let's see. Kratos said, pfft, bitch, I got portals. He said, I really like that though. I'm interested in the girl. Okay, ballin'. I just changed it from top chat to live chat. Apparently, mobile YouTube defaults to top chat. William said the assassins emerged from the rubble angrier and stronger. What? He's like, they're better now. Joe's assassins emerge from the rubble, angrier and stronger than ever before. Dun 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 dun. Homeless Joe and his assassins gonna go and kick your ass in. Yeah, dun dun dun. They charge forward and begin killing your men. You attempt to escape, but they easily catch up with you. They stab you several times as you try to crawl away from them. You die. You died. Game over. So the game was like, so Joe's assassins roll up on the main character and kill him, and that's the end of the anime. So yeah, we're gonna revert that. Dude, I'm on like a private island. I'm like not even in the city of Zale right now. They emerge from the rubble on the private island, and they kill you, and you die. Game over. Kratos said, "Yeah, it's annoying." Godzilla said, "Like, I can imagine this as like an animation." William said, "What, lol?" Godzilla said, "No, I need to continue my strike on Hell." Don't worry. This is what the power of revert can do. William said, "I randomly just end the story like that," and he said, "Haha." Okay, so I'm gonna use revert, and I just got 5 points for dying in AI dungeon. Okay. Let's try that again. Joe's assassins come out of the ruins and begin to attack Moros. Moros begins to feel very threatened by these men, and he takes advantage of the situation. He stabs one of them in the neck with his dagger, killing him instantly. Whoa, 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 whoa. Moros' ass is in hell. So, Moros is in hell. Joe's assassins were like homeless people trained to be assassins. Earlier, Moros was in the fifth circle of hell, which is the circle of anger based on what Godzilla said. So, Joe's assassins emerge from the rubble. Maybe it's them waking up in hell, in the fifth circle of hell, which explains why they're angrier and stronger. Maybe they've become like homeless demon assassins in hell. And that's how they're able to roll up on Moros and how they're able to start a fight with Moros. I think that would be hype as a bitch. Let's see. Kratos said, "Nick, you should start trying to create AI Dungeon 2 stories as games and dreams." Kratos, you should start trying to create AI Dungeon 2 stories as games and dreams. I think it'd be really cool to see Kaylee make like a short film of like an AI Dungeon 2 thing in dreams. William said, "I want to keep it that, but not ending the story and killing you." Volt said, "That's cool." Godzilla said, "Oh my god, that makes so much sense." Kratos said, "Assassins, get at me." Volt said, "Dope as fuck." Kratos said, "Let's do this." William said, "That's good." Let me alter it so that the stuff that I said to make it make sense just actually makes sense. So I'm gonna add in Joe's assassins died in the battle against the Guild of Exaltation. Joe's assassins have awakened in hell. Stronger. Oh, wait, have awakened in hell as demons. Have awakened in the fifth circle of hell as demons. The fifth circle of hell represents anger and has made Joe's assassins stronger and angrier than ever before. Joe's assassins come out of the ruins and begin to attack Moros. Moros begins to feel very threatened by these men. He takes advantage of the situation. He stabs one of them in the neck with his dagger, killing him instantly. Okay. So I altered it to where the lore that we made up to make it make sense is actually in the like output. So we're Gucci. William said, is Joe a demon now or just his assassins? You only really said what your assassins did. We don't know if you were with them or not. We know your assassins died in the battle against the Guild of Exaltation. We don't know if you died. That's still left undetermined. Godzilla said, I think he's a demon. Okay, so last turn was William's turn. Oh, it's my turn. I was like, who's supposed to go next? Okay, so I was on a private island. And they said that I didn't see any people, but there might be people there. Examine the wall of water around the island to try and figure out if it is to try and figure out if it is holy water. Let's see. Guildboy Gaming said that episode of Food Wars I just watched was a plot twist. Interesting. Godzilla said, we are creating the best anime ever. Bolt said, it's actually dope continuing on with the same prompt, to be honest. Godzilla said, we need a name for this anime. Okay, so here's how the AI continued. You look around the island and notice that there is a wall of water surrounding the island. It seems like it would be holy water, so you go investigate. You enter the building, where you're attacked by mechanical devils. So, what building? What building? The first sentence goes with everything else that I said. The second sentence, creates a building that wasn't there, and then also puts mechanical devils on the island. Let's see. Godzilla said, aren't the creatures in hell? I believe that the mechanical devil stuff is going on in hell at the moment. I'm going to get rid of that second line. If it was like the mechanical devils suddenly arrive on the island or something, I would get it. But I didn't enter a building. I think it's confusing me with Moros. Well, hold on. Instead of me getting rid of the second line, Moros, you were in front of a building that you couldn't find the entrance to. And there was like a girl there. And then you suddenly got attacked by demon assassins. To make this line make sense, instead of getting rid of it, do you want it to be Moros uses an enchanted arrow to enter the building, where he is then attacked by mechanical devils? That way it keeps the story going, and we don't have to completely nix a line, because I think it probably just got confused on who it was talking about. But that is entirely up to you. Let's see. Kratos said, yeah, that works. Ballin'. Morris uses an enchanted arrow to enter the building in the hellish forest. Okay. And then I'm going to say, inside the building, Moros is attacked by mechanical devils. There we go. The alter command is so good. Okay, Godzilla said 10 minutes left. Kratos said, I'm really happy that the story is embracing my enchanting mechanic. Nice. I'm glad that you're fucking with it. Let's see, next up is Godzilla. Queen Mechanical Devil. Queen Mechanical Devil goes down to level 9 of Hell and strikes Satan's fortress. Is that like the 9th circle of Hell? Queen Mechanical Devil descends to the 9th circle of Hell and strikes Satan's fortress. Kratos said, normally my character gimmick abilities don't always translate well in the story. I think this one works. You kind of have like a utility belt of abilities. Godzilla said, I can see her theme song being metal. I get that. Excuse me. You watch as Queen Mechanical Devil descends to the ninth circle of hell and strikes Satan's fortress. She then proceeds to strike down several demons, including one that was trying to escape from the castle. So it said you watch, but again, I'm on a private island and there's like a water wall. Like I'm not in hell. So instead, I'm going to say a damned soul watches as Queen Mechanical Devil descends into the ninth circle of hell and strikes Satan's fortress. Because that would make sense. Volt said, I always go basic with abilities. Kratos said, I kind of want to make a superhero revolving around this character. I'm glad that you vibe. I mean, I feel like that superhero would be like Magic Green Arrow, essentially. Because Green Arrow has trick arrows. Is like kind of his whole thing. Next up would be Volt. Volt said, playing more normalish characters can be fun. That's true, especially when a lot of like crazy stuff is going on around you. For solo campaigns, I feel like it can be less fun to be a normalish character. Let's see. Sarah rips through the streets with a sense of urgency. I put like 3 E's in streets. I need to calm down with these fingers. And searches for the monsters that are rampaging. Oh, hold on. And searches for rampaging monsters, I think would work a little bit better. Sarah rips through the streets with a sense of urgency and searches for rampaging monsters. Sarah arrives in the city and notices that there are rampaging monsters all over the place. Sarah decides to search for them. You discover that Queen Mechanical Devil has been defeated, but she is still alive. She is currently located in Hell, where she continues to fight against Satan's forces. It says you? That could be Sarah, and it would make more sense. It would be like Sarah arrives in the city and notices that there are rampaging monsters all over the place. Sarah decides to search for them, and it could be like Sarah in her search discovers that blah 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 blah, and I think it would make more sense. Godzilla said, yeah, but playing as giant monsters that eat people can also be fun. Volt said, I'd change you to Sarah. I also would. Sarah, in her search, discovers that Queen Mechanical Devil has been defeated, but she is still alive. She is currently located in Hell, where she continues to fight against Satan's forces. That'll do it. Godzilla said Queen Mechanical Devil probably... Let's see. So next up would be Kratos. Kratos, it's your move. An AI Dungeon 2. Let's see. Moros focuses on his magic abilities. Let's see, what a long turn. Moros begins glowing with magical energy. Chris is like, I'm going for that super move. Moros summons an arrow made of light and fires it from the bow. The magic arrow immediately splits into several arrows. These arrows track their targets and attempt to obliterate all the mechanical devils. Okay, you did the bowguns thing from Kingdom Hearts when you hit the X button. Okay. Volt said, but giant monsters are harder for the AI to understand, so I don't mess with them. Volt said Kratos makes book. Kratos said, yup. The mechanical devils manage to dodge most of the arrows, but they are eventually overwhelmed by the barrage of bullets. They fall to pieces or explode when hit by Morris's magic bolts. Queen Mechanical Devil is finally defeated. Dun dun dun! We only got 3 minutes left. Uh, Volt said lol. Kratos said double arrow guns be like, hey. I'm gonna change the part where it says bullets and have it say bolts. Godzilla said, aw. Volt said that AI was foreshadowing. Godzilla said, I was having this whole thing and stuff. I was having this whole thing and stuff. Godzilla 2020. Kratos said, see, there's a reason to level up. Yo, I'd like to thank you all for watching and tuning into the stream. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring that notification bell to be notified whenever we do these live streams. There's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black Phone Only. Log it out. Peace, guys. William said, can you fit my part in? And then he said, no. We have like 2 minutes. Like, we don't have a lot of time. We can try to. Volt said, have a good night, Jet. Oh, thank you kindly. I appreciate the good wishes, Volt. I hope that everyone sleeps well and wakes up feeling relaxed, energized, refreshed, and happy. I hope that everyone has a fun, productive, happy day tomorrow. Godzilla said, please. William said, good night, bro. Good night, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. It's always good to have you guys. And I'm hype for next Wednesday's AI Dungeon 2 stream. Also, make sure to stay tuned to the channel in general. I've recently been doing Kingdom Hearts 3. I've been doing rap videos. I've been doing dreams. I've been doing Jackbox streams. The polls are now like on Tuesdays and Fridays or whatever. So we got tons of content for you guys to check out. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure you smash that subscribe button. And thank you all once again for tuning in. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black One Only. Log it out. Peace, guys. Chicka-da-ga. Ba-da-ba. And if you ever want to help the channel out, feel free to donate in the super chat. It's always appreciated. See you guys soon. Ba-ba-ba-peace. Sa.